last year or two, we've seen a significant push in the market for lightweight mice, continuing to push the boundary, making mice lighter and lighter. And that's been the case for every company with the exception of Vaxi. Although Vaxi has always had incredible build quality and consistently offered well-built mice, it's come at the cost of producing heavier mice than anybody on the market. Vaxi themselves have said several times in the last few months that they don't see how they can reduce the weight of the mice they offer without affecting the structural integrity of the mouse, and that brings us to a clone and a copy of the Vaxi NP01, the G Hero Pro from Incott. The G Hero comes in at 60 grams, which is 11 grams lighter than the original NP01S from Vaxi. So how does the build quality really compare? Because that's ultimately the question. Overall, as always, the build quality from Vaxi is still superior. It feels like a tank. It's super sturdy, and everything feels really crisp and very tight. However, the G Hero isn't that far behind. The G Hero does feel a little cheaper, and it doesn't feel like a tank. It's also lighter than the MPO1, but overall, it doesn't have any flexing. It doesn't have any creaking on the shell. There's no random clicks anywhere on the mouse. There's minimal flex on mouse 1 and mouse 2, and there's little to no movement on the side buttons. So overall, I mean, the build quality of this mouse is really good. The coating does feel a little better compared to the original, and since I deal with sweaty hands, I get more of a grip during gameplay from the coating on the Incott. For the switches, Incott used transparent blue shell pink dot switches, which I've always been a fan of, and for $60, it offers a really solid click implementation. There is a little bit of pre and post travel on both mouse 1 and mouse 2, but again, this is a $60 mouse. The scroll wheel is using a TTC Gold encoder, which feels great. I have no issues with the scroll wheel at all. The stock skates are a little bit smaller, but I mean, they're still pretty close. And overall, I feel like the Incott has slightly faster skates than the regular MPO1. I mean, it still offers a very smooth glide. I really don't feel a need to change the skates. You definitely could, but they are fairly solid for the price. And to top it all off, you have a mouse using a 3395, an option for 8K with great sensor implementation, and I haven't had any issues with the battery since I've been using this for the last 2 weeks. All right, so the G Hero from Incott. Is it worth picking up over the original? Yeah. I mean, if you already have the original, would I recommend it? No. But if you're looking to try the shape, this is a really solid option. I mean, again, you have a solid coating, solid build quality. There's a little bit of pre and post travel, but that's it. You have good click implementation. You have Wano transparent switches, which are always good. You have an option for 8K, decent stock skates, and it's $60. Like, this is a really good option. And is it a clone? Yes, but it's a really good one. So would I recommend it? Yeah. So with that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the comment section down below, and I will catch you all next time. Start a riot.